I have another TikTok where I talked about the difference between a twin flame relationship and a narcissistic relationship. But today, I want to talk about the differences between twin flames and soulmates. A lot of people have the misconception that they are one and the same, and that is far from true. So let's get into it. A soulmate relationship is a deeply connected friendship or relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can totally be platonic. And bear in mind, you can have multiple soulmates throughout your lifetime. And there's mutual understanding and respect, and it's a very harmonious relationship. A twin flame, on the other hand, you only have one of, just one for your entire life. And it's essentially, think of it this way, when you were born, it's kind of like your soul was separated into two halves, and you have one half and somebody else on the planet has the other half, and you may never find that person, unfortunately. But a twin flame relationship is designed to set us on a path of spiritual growth and self-awareness. So how do they actually differ? Soulmates connect on a deep, harmonious level. There's very little friction, very little fighting or drama. Twin flames, by comparison, have an intense relationship that can sometimes be very chaotic and drama-filled. And if it's a romantic relationship, which it often is, there can be multiple breakups and reconnecting and fighting and arguing and just that intense connection. But I will say that no matter how much there's drama and fighting with a twin flame, you can't escape one another once you've found your twin flame. You are drawn together magnetically almost, and you can't help but want to be together no matter how much drama is going on. I'll give you a brief example in my own life. My twin flame unfortunately recently passed away, and our relationship was chaotic and drama-filled for sure. And there were many breakups, many reconciliations. She had other relationships during some of those breakups, but we never were able to escape one another. We were always drawn together, and I don't know what I'm going to do now. I kind of feel lost without her. She passed away recently. Soulmate relationships are typically very stable and very balanced and will stand the test of time. With a twin flame, and remember, this is your mirror half. It's kind of like you're staring at yourself in a mirror. And so they're echoing back your own insecurities and fears and pain and, childhood trauma and things like that. So those relationships are often very turbulent. That doesn't mean they can't succeed. Doesn't mean you can't be with your twin flame forever. But don't expect it to be a smooth ride. As you can imagine, twin flame relationships are extremely rare. You only have one twin flame on this entire planet, and you could spend your entire life trying to find them and not find them. And I know that is potentially heartbreaking. If you do, as in my case, even though she's not with me anymore, she's not here anymore, I feel that connection to her still, and I treasure that. And of course, I would much rather her be here, but I would much rather have had her in my life for a brief period of time than not at all. Soulmates, of course, are much more common. And again, you can have multiple soulmates, and they can come and go throughout your life, or they can be a constant in your life, and they're usually very, very stable, as I said. Both of these, though, soulmates and twin flames, play a huge role in our own spiritual development, our own growth, and our fulfillment, just the enjoyment we get out of life. They just do it in very different ways. So if you've got a relationship and you're not sure if they're a twin flame or a soulmate, think about the nature of your relationship. Is it calm? Is it stable? Is it nurturing? Is it supporting? Is it loving? And is it consistent? And if it is, they are probably a soulmate. And again, you can expect to have several soulmates over the course of your lifetime. If it's drama-filled and turbulent, but you just can't stay away from each other, at least not for any length of time, then it's probably a twin flame. And again, you only have one of those. So do your very best to treasure that person and that relationship. Do whatever it takes to stay connected with them, because they are literally the mirror half of your soul. And I can tell you from personal experience, it's extremely painful to lose them.